Not like those vintage Warriors teams who champion those strength in numbers mentality. Let's see how they fared against a tough Clippers squad last night. We're going to pick this one up in the first quarter. The game tied at 6. This is the reverse. To the third quarter we go here. Yeah, those year 22 legs. They win 98-79. Here's what Jimmy Butler had to say about the Warriors' depth. So I'm sensing a little bit of a theme here, especially on the defensive end last night. The Warriors allowed the fewest points since December 2016 when they allowed just 74 to the Jazz. So Perk, Danny, what are you seeing from Golden State?
I'm going to start with the defense, man. We got to give a lot of credit to Steph Curry and company because they're not only showing the crowd, but Steph has stepped it up a notch. Let's see if we can roll the tape. He knows for 16, 17 years, James Harden and all teams are going to try to ISO him. He ain't having it. He's studied this move before, James. You know what's going on. Let me get that, start the break, out and running. Even if James gets by him, he shows the crowd. Golden State lacks size in the paint. They lack rim protectors. They know that, but they've been great at swarming the ball, doubling on the post, letting Zoo not make it, get comfortable down there. They rotate, they give it back to Zoo, making him have to react fast, make a quick move, which is not something he's comfortable doing. Now he's falling off balance. You get a three-point contested shot by Derrick Jones Jr., and they finished the defense, which more importantly is rebounding, because that's where they struggled last year against Houston. They got to rebound the ball.
And look, they're my sleeper to win it all, and they're talking about winning championships. Back when they were winning championships a few years ago, their quarter was the third quarter. Yeah. This season, they're plus 50. Best plus minus by any team in any quarter this season. But now, Danny touched on the defensive side of things. Usually that's my side. But I want to touch on this offense. Look at this ball movement. Look at the cutting. Look at the screening. Look at the drive, the kick out, relocation by Pajemski for the wide open three, catching the trust, planting his feet, knocking down the tray ball. Here's one of my favorite right here because look at all this space. Stop it. Freeze it right there. Look at all the action on the weak side. This is action to keep the defense occupied, then all of a sudden, daddy ball right to the middle, where Jimmy Butler is one of the best post-up players or guards in the game.
It's been awesome. They're 5-0, and this stat is incredible. They've already played 35 clutch minutes this season. That's the most in the NBA. And last year, when they were blowing out teams, they played just 66 clutch minutes the entire season. Perk, what's this tell you?
Tell us that we might see a team repeat for once. They are deeper than the Pacific Ocean, led by SGA, who's the best player in the league. And when you have guys that are out like Alex Caruso and Jalen Williams, and guys like Aaron Wiggins come in, stepping up, AJ Mitchell off the bench, he's been fantastic. And Chet Holmgren has been looking like a guy that wants to get into the All-Star game.
I think I'm going to say that was under 24 seconds. I lost the clock. They put up 144 points in a win over the Hornets. They have the top scoring offense in the NBA through 4 games, averaging over 131 a game. So, Brian, what's the biggest difference in Miami?
They have changed their system, Malika. Eric Spoelstra has always been innovative, always been willing to change. They are playing higher tempo, but they are playing more read and react. They've gone away from the pick and roll and gone more to read and react, more of a flow system. So they're scoring a bunch of points without Tyler Hero, who's their #1 scorer. It's totally unlocked Jaime Jaquez, who had a rough sophomore year, #1 in plus minus in the NBA through 4 games.
We're going to say Brian grabbed an offensive board there and is able to get the quick put back. LaMelo Ball has been cooking this season. Last night was a little interesting, though, all right? He accidentally kicked a ball into Davion Mitchell's face, and then later, when he was called for a foul, he flipped off the ref. Danny, your early take on Melo's season here.
He's been balling as usual. Hopefully he stays healthy, but at some point, he's got to be the vet. He's got to be the professional. This is the year. This is the guy that's won Rookie of the Year over Zion. Over Anthony Edwards, excuse me. And, Anthony Edwards is playing meaningful basketball. At some point, he's got to get Charlotte to playing some winning basketball and be the vet, be the professional, lead guys like Brandon Miller, and not play like pick up at the park. But I said he's been absolutely balling. Hopefully he stays healthy and continues to go on a tear, but he's got to be more professional.
Well, look at those slow boy from Beaumont, Texas, beating the clock.
All right, we got a Philly special
I don't think they had a shot clock for you.
Sixers on a back-to-back. They're facing the Wizards. Joel Embiid rested Monday, so he could come back on the court Tuesday with Tyrese Maxey here. And this is how this one went. We're going to pick it up early in the second quarter. The Sixers down. Joel Embiid gets it outside, cans the triple.
Look, this is why he's one of the most skilled bigs to ever play. Yes, we all know he doesn't have his lift, but he still has that touch, that mid-range, that nice, smooth jumper.
All right, let's go to the fourth quarter here. A little over 5 minutes left. The Wizards up double digits. Alex Sarr had himself a game.
Yeah, 30 and 10. I think the youngest player to do so in the Washington Wizards uniform. But he was going right at Joel. I love the intensity. I love how he approached the game. And it wasn't just a Dembona, but he was attacking Joel Embiid just like the same way early in the game.
History is not on the Sixers side when they're trailing by 13 or more in the last 5 minutes of a game. But for all those games, they didn't necessarily have Tyrese Maxey.
Can I have this dance? And look at him being the true head of the snake, getting his and making guys around him better. And look, Joel Embiid knows that. He know who the franchise belongs to.
Joel Embiid flying into overtime here. Under a minute to go. The Sixers down. Maxey drives, finishes for the slam.
Big at his mercy. You cannot pick him up that high. You know, he's way too fast.
Maxey, floater that's off, but a Dembona.
Yeah.
Bona puts the Sixers up 1. And
there he is again.
CJ McCollum's layups rejected by Bona. Maxey has 39 points, 10 assists, and the Sixers go on to win. They're 4-0. He's taken it to the max, so let's go in the bonus. Maxey is the third player in the last 50 years with 150 or more points in his first 4 games of a season. He's joining Russell Westbrook and Michael Jordan, who did it 3 times. And Maxey is also the first player to lead all players on both teams outright in points and assists in each of his first 4 games of a season in NBA history. And take a look at this. Entering the season, Cooper Flagg had the shortest odds to win Rookie of the Year in the last 20 years, the shortest odds, Perk. Just over 1 week into the season, it's early, but the odds have flipped. VJ Edgecombe is now the slight favorite here over Flagg. So VJ, Maxey, they aren't the only ones lighting it up. Scoring, it's been off the charts this year. Last season, only 2 players averaged over 30 points a game for the season. So far this year, we have 11. NBA history, no season has had more than 6 players, when you look at the entire NBA history, averaging more at players averaging 30, excuse me. So Danny, Perk.
Good picture. I don't know where you guys got that from, but that's a good one.
Well, I want to know who you give the green light to. And since it's such a good picture, naturally we're going to start with Perk in this segment. Perk, who are you looking at here as players who you're giving the green light to?
Well, it was a dark cloud over this organization the start of the season. And damn it, this young man, Tyrese Maxey, brought the sunlight and he brought the joy to the start of this season for this organization, averaging 37 points, 8.5 assists right now, and got life back in Philadelphia. This franchise belongs to him, right? I believe he's the fastest guard with the ball in the NBA, and right now he's looking like he's ready to drive this field.
All right, so Tyrese Maxey gets the first slot. How about you? We're adding to the Mount Rushmore.
I know they're in a concerning space right now because they have so many bodies out. But this kid is playing unbelievable. With Luka and LeBron out, I have to give some love to Austin Reeves. We're going to put him up there. I don't know what his numbers are with LeBron and Luka out, but I think it's north of 40. And he had a 50 ball the other night against Sacramento. But the fact that he's elevated his game to get to the free throw line, I think he's number 2 behind SGA and getting to the free throw line and getting those attempts and making free throws, getting guys to foul him. Obviously, he can shoot from 3 well, get to the rim, making DeAndre Ayton a factor for them. But him scoring at that high level is the only way they're going to stay in games. But I can see him continue to average 40 in the next couple games.
All right, Perk, who are we putting in here?
The Finals MVP of last year. Listen, this man played 8.5 months of elite high-level basketball last year, and he hit the ground running. He hasn't missed a game. On top of that, he's averaging 34 points. He's missing his robbing, and he's still getting it done. You're going to get their best, everybody's best shot every single night, but guess what? He's finding a way to keep his team afloat.
And
I got
finally,
the unicorn, the alien, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know why you're going to just call him Wemby for now. He's added some muscle, looking like Giannis with a jumper out there, getting a step back going, gets to the free throw line, and blocking 5 shots a game. He's been unbelievable on both ends of the floor. You got to give this guy a lot of credit, not only defending, but scoring 40 points a game against some of the best